Alright, so this is take one of the Beer Babies Bakery. Jake, why don't you tell us what we're up to today?
Hey, so I found a recipe online. I thought it'd be fun to try and make a beer cake.
Why'd you just meow, Declan?
Because we have a kitten, it's really annoying, so if you hear that throughout the video, that's what it is. He's a little pest. But anyway, we're making a beer cake because I'm a baker and I thought it'd be fun to try and do something with beer in it because we're a beer podcast / YouTube channel.
That's it, Declan. You are all about fun, so...
Sorry.
Don't swear.
Okay, so let's get started. We have some all-purpose flour.
How much?
About 482 grams of it.
Perfect.
We have a shit ton of sugar.
Mm-hmm. Is that metric or?
It's 794 grams of sugar, so it's a lot.
That's a sweet boy.
We have 142 grams of cocoa powder.
Yep.
And butter. We have 227 grams of that. We have 312 grams of sour cream. Like it says, 454 grams of Guinness, but this is 440, so I'm just going to 10 grams. You won't lose any sleep about that.
I might.
And 4 large eggs.
Where are our eggs?
In the fridge.
Alright, what are we up to?
So we are melting our butter and our beer together. You only have to get it so it's melted. I don't think you have to boil it.
Is the beer a solid? Why do we have to melt it?
Oh, you warm it up. I don't know. It just says that's what the recipe told me to do.
Nice.
I haven't practiced this recipe before either, so if it turns out really bad, everyone's wrong for the right.
So what you're telling us, Declan, is this is the first time you've baked a cake with Guinness.
Yeah.
That's not super surprising.
Exactly. So it should be fun. The reviews of it says one of them's like, "This is the best chocolate cake I've ever had." My husband absolutely loves it. So.
Well, that's good. I'm interested. I'm excited to see how this turns out, but I'm also interested to see what sort of audio quality we have because you're like
talking away,
exclusively talking away from the microphone.
Sorry, guys.
Cool. So, how long is this going to take?
Who knows? I probably should let the butter melt a bit more before I chuck the this in.
All right. Can we do anything while we wait for that? Or?
Yes, we can. It says to combine the cocoa powder. It says to combine the cocoa powder and the sugar, mix it together. Because then once that heats up, we mix those together. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you talk everybody through it, Dad.
Oh yeah,
There's people following at home.
I'm dipping the sugar into the bowl and then I'm dipping the cocoa powder on top.
Is that a specific baker technique or something you're using, or?
I wouldn't know, no. Whisking the cocoa powder and the sugar together now. This is a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is actually going to turn out.
And I suppose maintaining a clean work environment is really important too.
Yeah, it is.
As the cat walks by.
I hope the crew can help me out with the cat. Maybe we should move Esky.
So while Declan stirs that, let's cut to Billy. Billy, you're here at the Beer Babies Bakery.
I'm doing a lot of work at the moment.
How are you feeling? Are you excited about this? You nervous? You ever had a beer cake before?
I've never had a beer cake before, no, so I'm very excited. And Declan knows what he's doing, so he better not screw it up.
No, I don't.
In the background of the shot there, you see it's Jack Quigley.
How are we doing?
He was on season 1 of Beer Babies. If you're super keen, you can go back and listen to that. Jack, are you excited about this cake?
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I can't try it, unfortunately. I'll let you guys be the judge of that.
Yeah, well, maybe you can just give us like a visual review and tell us what you think it looks like.
See what it looks like.
All right. Deck, where are we up to?
I'm just going through
checking the recipe.
Yeah, going through the instructions. So it says heat it and then whisk the sugar and cocoa powder together. Combine the eggs and sour cream and vanilla and whisk them in a bowl. So I'm going to do that now.
Okay,
If
cool.
anybody, I probably shouldn't. Oh, I only have the one piece.
thought this was a bakery.
I can use a fork. I'm not going to worry about checking my eggs because I'm sure they're fine.
Famous last words. Oh, one hand. Don't
Ready?
even.
Ready? Do you want me to go two?
Yeah,
Show me one hand.
Show me what you got. Oh, stop it.
I didn't become a baker just not to be able to do that.
Yeah, so
Watch me botch the last one.
this is what you pay the big bucks for.
There's a little bit of eggshell in there, I'm not going to lie.
It's good.
I don't know if the camera can pick up on it, but... You see the eggshell in there?
It's hard not to.
So fuck.
It's like a time hit.
It looks pretty big.
It's just-
Zoomed in 12 times.
It's just a bit of a crunchy surprise.
So, sour cream. I previously weighed this up off camera. Sour cream going in. It's probably going to look gnarly.
Yeah. This is going to be the most shakiest cam episode we've ever done.
And
It's like watching the fucking Blair Witch Project.
vanilla.
Making this
We
cake.
have a gilder too.
Vanilla.
My hands are steadier anyway.
2 tablespoons. I'm just going to...
Is that real vanilla or is that
It says vanilla extract on the recipe.
so is that good or bad or what? Tell us, Baker.
Yeah, it's alright.
Good.
I'm just going to go...
I mean, like, people come here for insight.
Yeah, well, I didn't pay much attention when I was doing my apprenticeship, so... Definitely, I'm going to use this again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to clean up as we go.
That's it.
I'm glad I have a dishwasher. This is going to make everything a lot easier. Should have grabbed a bigger bowl, I'm not going to lie. I should have become more prepared
Life's about learning. Declan.
as you go.
Exactly. It's perfectly in shot right now.
Okay, I think that's combined enough for when we need it.
Perfect.
So I'm just going to sit that out of shot.
Mhm.
I think combine eggs, sour cream, and
That
whisk.
is a loud fucking cat.
I know, fuck.
I don't reckon you even noticed.
So once it's the butter's done, we'll have a look. Not done.
Okay.
You add
Billy, can you go get a shot of the butter?
Slow mo.
Yeah, I want to.
so, yeah. So you add this to the butter.
What's this? Can
That.
because remember we also do an audio
Oh,
only,
true.
so
Yeah, well, they're gonna really enjoy this one, aren't they?
they're gonna enjoy listening to the sound of you whisking for like 5 minutes straight.
Yeah, true. So combine egg, sour cream, and vanilla in a medium bowl. Whisk on the beer mix. So I add the beer mixtures to that,
Cool.
and then once that's done, I add the flour. Oh, I forgot the oh god, that would have been embarrassing. I forgot to weigh up baking powder or baking soda, so I need to weigh up that while we're waiting for this.
Perfect. See, this is that learning on the fly, Declan. You knew you were gonna have time to kill, so you.
Filling the empty space. You're gonna have to cut this down some for this.
Yeah, I am. But it's fine.
Just fast forward the whole video.
If it helps, if you stand back a touch, you're perfectly in shot.
Right.
It's a very cute mixing cup.
The editing software is going to have a field day.
Why don't you just mess with the audience and then switch it to portrait?
No, that's
I always get confused which one's tablespoon and teaspoon.
That's in an episode coming up soon.
Is TSB or T?
T's the small one.
You're the baker. You tell us.
That's the one I need.
That's a big change.
I always get confused living mine.
Bread must be so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a baking shift this morning actually. I made a lot of bread, so...
Did you question which was the large
Yeah.
tablespoon?
No, because that's... Yeah.
Anyway,
We go in grams and stuff, so... But yeah. It's about 23 grams, if you want to do grams.
cool. So do we not actually need to measure it?
No, well, it says one TV.
Yeah, so we didn't actually need to
Didn't
weigh
have
it
to.
out.
Didn't even weigh it, but
Anyway, we're here now.
I'm going to use this so I can combine the flour and the baking bicarb soda so it's dispersed evenly through the flour.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like a prick, but Jack, while you mix that together, what sort of recipe needs you to combine shit in not one bowl, not 2 bowls, not 3 bowls. We've also got our freaking butter over on the stove there. This is absolute madness, Declan. Why can't you just chuck it all in like a food processor?
Because I don't have a food processor.
Well,
I'm waiting for that KitchenAid sponsor.
yeah, well that's it. Of all the sponsorship opportunities we have.
Yeah, KitchenAid is going to sponsor us. You watch. I don't think I even need the mixing bowl. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
But slow-mo.
I cannot be arsed with you messing around with a mixing bowl.
I'm going to need the mixing bowl though, because that's the biggest bowl I've got.
Anyway.
Get it out. Bowl number 4.
Leave it alone. We're just waiting for the butter to boil.
So Billy's going in for the first taste test.
I guess it's going to be like a buttery beer.
Okay.
I hope so. It smells you crash up.
It smells
If you're
disgusting.
over this side, you really got to talk up.
I'm guessing the reason why there's so much sugar in this recipe is to compensate for the flavour of the Guinness.
Declan, since you're cooking, you get first sip.
Thank you.
It's so gross.
Your beard caught so much.
It just reminds me like of a pie or something.
Because of COVID, we get a fresh spoon.
Yes.
People show you using the same spoon, idiot.
It's pretty much melted now.
Hey, what?
Could be
I
honest.
might just put a stick of butter in all my beer. Because that's pretty cool.
That's
Okay.
good.
So
Do you want some? I
No, I'm right there.
That's melted.
That's so much. How hot is it?
It's not
It's
very-
not.
You just give it a blow.
I don't know.
Put selfie mode on.
Are you feeding me?
I don't want it to drip on Declan's new floor. Oh. So it's better than just Guinness.
Yep. I guess it is.
Okay.
Almost.
So I think I am gonna have to go to the fourth bowl to combine it all.
You can get out
Am
of.
I- am I not
You
needing
can get out
anymore?
of. You can get out of shot.
Sure.
I don't know. I felt like I was just about to say something. Very
I feel like you weren't. No, I'm just gonna go over my recipe one more time.
Declan, do you still read the recipes at work, or do you just know them off?
No, I've been working there that long that I don't have to, but now it's sort of just like this has put me out of the loop. I don't know what's going on. I should have read this a lot before we started filming.
Yeah.
I read it a few times.
Yeah. Maybe.
I think you're always going to forget it. I always read the recipe a million times.
Okay. Making such a mess. This is going in here. I probably should have done it that way, hey?
For the camera.
Oh, look at all that egg yolk.
Can I lick the bowl?
I mean, it's just sour cream and eggs if you wanted to.
I think you should lick it. Like, film it on your phone.
No, I'm not
Selfie
gonna
mode.
lick- that's
Lick it.
disgusting.
Why not?
Alright. I'm not sure if I'm meant to let this cool. It doesn't say anything about letting it cool.
Just chuck it in. It'll be right.
We're going for it.
Just chuck it in. Oh my god.
Yum.
Now you lick it?
Give it a stir.
That tastes pretty good now.
And now, once they're mixed, come on, flour and baking soda. Hasn't told me when to add the sugar yet, so
Maybe you don't. Sugar's to sprinkle.
For garnish.
Yeah,
How
sprinkle.
much was it? Like 4 cups of sugar for a
it's a
garnish?
lot of sugar. I want to prepare pants. Doesn't tell me when to add the sugar.
Oh, Jeff, you know what? I reckon you
I'm just
can.
gonna add it.
I reckon you can get away with. You got shit in your beard, and I reckon you can just cut it all the way now.
I'm just gonna add it anyway. So.
Yeah, go for it. Take half a step back while you're doing that and pour into camera.
I think this is gonna make bigger than the pan I've got as well.
Look at the dust. Do you guys remember that YouTube channel where you would just blend things? And be like, ooh, dust. Don't breathe it.
I should have got a bigger whisk.
You need to say you joke louder, Jack, so we can catch it on mic. Can we have another run at it? Nice and loud.
High risk, high reward. Declan.
Nice. So how do you tell if something's whisked fully, Declan, as a baker?
This part probably would have been better to do with the actual mixing bowl.
I don't. Anyway.
But the mixing bowl is really loud. So.
Exactly. So while we're here, you want to talk us through what's going on, or
You want to combine it till it's smooth.
okay?
See, it still looks a little lumpy to me, I'd say. So I'm going to mix it for a little bit longer.
What
Show
is
us the texture again, Declan. Lift it out. Go lift out. Oh yeah.
I'm very unsure about how this cake's actually going to go.
It'll be fine. What does whisking do, Declan, for the people at home?
It combines all the ingredients.
Wow.
It's going to
Your inside is something else.
It's going to set off a chemical reaction
Now we're talking.
because all the ingredients are feeding off of each other now. The bicarb soda is doing something to the flour and the water, and we're making science here, baby.
Exactly. Declan, I'm feeding off your energy now because
Science,
you're
baby.
exactly. We're not. People thought this was a bacon show. This is science. This is beer science right here.
All I heard is you just a good beat.
Yeah.
This is me whisking. It's looking a bit better. Wish I had a bigger handle. Whiskey's weird. I'm gonna say
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
looks fine. Yeah, I don't know. I got this pan. It's a non-stick pan.
Are you going to grease it with anything, or?
I mean, I will, but I was going to.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm just checking. You know, I'm talking the people through.
My forearm is really sore right now. There's some a light spray with some oil.
Little spritz.
Little, just. I don't even know if that's in the shot.
No,
Right.
not at all. But
Um,
he spritzed it.
now I'm not sure how much this is going to fill this pan up, but you don't want to fill it all the way. So you're going to want to leave some room for kicking. So I'm not going to put all of that.
Kicking.
Like it's got baking soda in it, so it's going to rise.
You keep tapping right next to the microphone.
So what I might do is there's a little bit left in here, so I'm going to just chuck it in.
Make a little cake.
We'll see, and we'll see what happens.
That's beautiful.
At least it'll cook.
We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't bake, well, at least we're all here.
The more teens.
We're having fun. Oh, you also want to preheat your oven to 175. Probably should have said that at the beginning of the video.
I'll get you to send me the link to the recipe too, Jack, and I'll put it in the comment section below.
That'll do. I'm not going to worry about scraping it out because.
Billy's going to lick it anyway.
Yeah, Billy's going to lick it.
All right. While Declan gets those ready to go in the oven, let's get a nice action shot. Billy, lick the bowl. This.
All right.
Just wait, my lighting shit. So
It's dripping.
that's better. All right, Billy.
I'm a bit concerned that this cake is going to kick too much.
Yeah. New oven, hey? Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. Oh, yeah. Jack,
it taste like?
you can't try it. But it's not cooked.
Huh?
It changes nothing.
What does it taste like?
When you cook it, you cook.
Remember, you got to talk up, Dick.
I'm just chucking it in the oven now, and the cat's about to hop in the oven too. By
Good.
I wasn't planning for that to happen.
You only do it once.
Now you bake this for about 50 minutes, and you let it cool for 10, and then flip it out.
Why don't you take us away, Dick?
So this is we got 2 cakes out of this because this is the smaller one, so it's baked a bit faster than the other one. The other one's still in the oven, so we're going to try this one. Same batch, but yeah. So we'll give it a crack.
So, Jack, I am very excited to try this beer.
It's still
cake.
very warm.
I'm still I'm worried I'm going to burn my mouth, but I'm going for it.
It feels very moist as well.
Is that bad?
No, like it's good. Like
It's
you don't want
consistent.
to. You don't want a dry cake.
It's consistent.
So thoughts? I guess you guys are still chilling.
There's no Guinness to that at all.
There really isn't.
It is a little bit baking powdery.
I can't get that. Actually, now I can.
It's sort of that, that I would use.
Because you
And
should.
so bicarb soda. I mean, it's bicarb soda. I'd swap it out for
How much-
baking powder.
How much do you think you
Yeah,
put
how
in
much,
it?
how much bug?
What?
You must
Oh wait,
you
no,
can
it was,
taste it.
it was. Did you put a tablespoon of flour in and then 4 cups?
No.
Because you were meant to switch those.
Are you
two.
telling me you can't taste that?
No, I can't taste it. You must have like
No.
a keen sense for
I
this.
do.
You must have like eaten a lot of
It's
it.
I
either
have-
that or a brain tumor.
I have a refined palate.
I taste the Guinness.
It's pretty good.
Not
I'm
really.
not gonna lie.
It's surprising.
I think it's the almost 800 grams of sugar in it though. That's probably what's doing it for us.
And it's not even sweet.
It's sweet-ish. You come in. I think it is pretty sweet, but I feel like the I feel like the Guinness has really sort of like milded it out.
Yeah, it really has.
It's like taking the fun out of it.
But yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but it is incredibly dark. Like,
I'm just wondering because when making a mud cake, I learned that if you want to enhance the flavour of the chocolate, use coffee. Maybe that's what the Guinness is doing. It's enhancing the flavours of the chocolate in here.
but I also don't think it more tastes like sugar than it does chocolate.
Yeah, true.
Like it tastes like sweetness rather than like chocolatey.
I think it's fine.
Yeah,
I think it's a
you're
cake.
really hungry.
I'm really hungry. I don't read into things very much when I'm eating them. I just think if it's good, it tastes good. I don't know if the sweetness comes from the cocoa or the sugar. I don't taste any Guinness in
It
it.
wouldn't come from the cocoa, that's for sure.
Man,
I definitely make this
You're
again.
just-
It's a good way to get rid of that Guinness you might have left in your fridge because
Well,
you're certainly not going
It's
to drink it.
very reminiscent of a Coles mud cake. Like that's what I'm getting. The same sort of. It feels the texture of it.
It's got a really nice, like I think that small one's cooked perfectly because like it's got a really nice sort of crunch about the outside. The inside is nice and soft.
just like you.
But it's not beery at all.
No.
No.
Like
I think next time we need to put 4 Guinnesses in it and just see what happens. Because if we're going to put beer in
you
something,
keep tapping right next to the microphone. I'm trying to like give you subtle like signals, but you're like
we're going to put beer in something, we need to make sure we taste the beer. So this is a fail for me. 0 out of 6, but I will eat more.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Is there any more?
There's
Is there
there's
any more?
another cake and a half worth. So
I thought this was pretty tasty. Again, I don't know how you guys aren't getting it, but that the bicarb soda is like way too strong in this.
I can't taste
Just
it.
let it go. You've got a brain tumor.
If you swap this out for baking powder, you'd
I don't know if
have
it'll-
yourself a hell of a
I don't know
cake.
if it'll work.
So they do like baking powder's better. All it does is make it rise, and it doesn't add any flavour.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I think he's talking out of his ass.
You're talking out your ass, Will?
You guys,
Will, are you talking out your ass?
as the baker of the podcast, I feel like I have some authority in this area.
I don't-
Anyway, it's probably time to wrap it up.
Right.
Declan, thank you so much for taking us on this little baking journey. It was fun and surprising, to be perfectly honest. It was not what I expected from a Guinness cake.
I was expecting to smell a bit Guinnessy.
Yeah,
but nothing.
same.
Not at all.
Do you think it's because you hear, like when you cook with alcohol, you normally cook with a spirit sort of thing, and that gets cooked out of it?
Yeah.
But I feel like this was such a big part of the cake.
Well,
I wonder where that flavour goes.
It was a whole can.
it was more than half. There's more Guinness than flour in this. So
Yeah, like that's it. It was the biggest wet component in the cake.
Yeah,
was
so-
your Guinness.
yeah, it's interesting. But yeah,
Really
Maybe we'll
interesting.
learn more next time. Let's wrap this up.
all right. See you next time.
I want more cake. Just a little.